Alright guys, what's up? If you guys have been following along, you know that I've been dropping videos keeping you up to speed on how Q2 has been impacted by this pandemic. And I'm not just talking about the generic updates covering the whole neighborhood, not really dialing in, say, the newer construction, but I got new and newer construction market updates rocking out there as well. And this one actually, my friends, happens to be the last one in the series of 4. Yes, I've already dropped Mar Vista, Venice, and Santa Monica, as well as their general perspectives on their market. But right now, we're about to find out just how this pandemic is impacting new and newer construction in Brentwood, the 90049. If you aren't familiar, this is in Southern California, West Side Los Angeles, not up north. They have another Brentwood up north, but this is down in Southern Cali, right by the beach. Stay tuned, we're about to dial it in. What's up guys? It's Eric Haas with EXP in sunny Southern California, right here on the west side of Los Angeles. Welcome to my channel, especially if you're joining me for the first time. If you've been following along in this adventure journey that I've been embarking on with this YouTube channel for the past 3.5 months, super stoked that you've stayed committed. It keeps me motivated. And for those of you who are new, again, super stoked to have you with me because I'm here to make sure that you're completely dialed in on how this pandemic is impacting our local real estate markets right here on the west side of Los Angeles, and that's Mar Vista, Venice, Santa Monica, and Brentwood. I'm happy to include other neighborhoods as well, so drop a comment if you would like more information, but I'm giving you tips, tricks, and strategies for buyers, sellers, investors who still want to stay successful in this market and any market for that matter. So make sure that if you haven't already, like, comment, and smash that subscription button. Ring the little bell as well because that lets the powers that be at YouTube know that I am delivering awesome content that you guys are feeling and you guys are finding value in it. So without further ado, let's jump in, see how Brentwood is looking with this pandemic and new and newer construction. Alrighty guys, right here, right now, let's jump on into it. You know how the board works. If you haven't, pay attention. We start on the left with the current. The current is our current inventory that's currently available in Brentwood. This is all just new and newer construction, folks. If you want to dial in Brentwood and what the market was like for the whole scope of the area, dial in my past video for Q2 2020 right here, right now, and you can check that out and then see how it relates to Brentwood's niche market of new and newer construction that we're about to talk about right now. So number of actives for sale currently in Brentwood that's new and newer construction is 25, and that's actually 18% of the 136 homes that are total available for sale in Brentwood. Now if we drop down to the median price, we're going to see a nice upswing, 7.8 million as far as the median active list price for new and newer construction. However, there is a major discrepancy between that active median price versus what's actually the median sold price at 5.6 million. Now again, folks, this is new and newer construction only, 2010 and better, and there's a 28% discrepancy between the median list price and the median sold price in Q2 for 2020. Now, let's look at the average price per square foot for the current inventory right here, right now, for Brentwood's newer construction. They're at $1,237, which we find ourselves for Q2 2020 at $990. 20% discrepancy. So we're seeing a bit of overpricing happening in Brentwood right now when things are actually selling for below asking. And we see that right here, right now too, with the number of reductions. The number of reductions is 9, and we have 25 new and newer constructions actually currently for sale. So that 9 represents 36% of the new and newer constructions for sale have endured at least one price reduction. Now folks, that doesn't even take into consideration the homes that have gone off the market as a cancel, reduce their price, and come back on as new, so they rise to the top again with their new price. So I haven't included that because that's not something that's exactly trackable with our MLS, but right here, that reduction is definitely clear and certain that pricing is enduring some changes in order for people to have to sell in this market. So let's look at sold Q2 2020. Let's see what it's all about. And right now, there were 6 homes that actually sold in Q2 2020 that were new or newer construction. 17% of 35 homes. So 35 homes sold total for Q2 in Brentwood, and 17% or 6 was the number of new and newer construction homes that sold in Q2. Now, we look at the median price. We kind of touched on it. We're at 5.6 million. But look how that looks against sold Q2 2019. It's still pretty much on point. And you're probably going, well, gosh, how is the market different than Eric? Well, drop down here and we got a little bit of discrepancy with the average price per square foot. It's 14%. And we didn't take note of the number that sold. So 13 homes actually sold in quarter two 2019. There were new or newer construction of 69 homes that actually sold for the entire quarter two of Brentwood, and that equated to 19%. So pretty much on point with the number of homes. There is a double here of homes that sold in quarter two 2019, but the percentage amount versus the number of solds is right there, similar, very similar still. But looking down, then we're looking at what homes sold at, sold below, or sold over asking. And we had one sold at and one sold above asking in quarter two 2019, with 11 selling under asking, while quarter two 2020 found us with a total of 6, actually all 6 sold homes needing to go with a price reduction or sell under the asking price in order to get sold at the end of the day. So pricing is definitely going to be becoming more and more of a factor, especially with the lack of open houses and caravans. It's only secluded to private showings still, my friends, and what you can do with your marketing as well. So let's drop it down on here, because this is really important. The average sold price versus the average original list price. This is very important because we actually want to see how that average sold price did versus the original list price of those homes. In quarter two of 2019, we actually saw that homes getting 93% of the original ask price, compared to right now in quarter two of 2020, we're at 84%, a 9% drop. So, a lot of people are out there saying that, the luxury market's back, and yes, homes are selling, don't get me wrong, but they're not going over the asking. And honestly, right now, the asking prices that they're asking are, subject to change if those homeowners and sellers really do want to get their home sold, because right now we're seeing such a major discrepancy between median sold price and median active listing price that if people are going to get realistic about selling and actually have buyers coming and checking out their property, the number one thing that attracts a buyer first and foremost, aside from location, is the price. So make sure that you're making sure that your price is dialed in if you've got your house on the market. And that's ever so important, especially right here on the west side and the west side markets, because this is really prevalent not only in Brentwood, but Venice, Mar Vista, and Santa Monica. A little bit greater extents in certain neighborhoods, but definitely prominent here in Brentwood, as you can see. So guys, I hope you found tremendous value here. Keep dialing it in, because I'm only going to keep bringing it to you and making sure that the content has nothing but great value for you guys to stay dialed in on how this pandemic is impacting our west side markets. Now, again, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and smash that subscription button. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you on the next vid.